Hello, I'm Roshni, a third year BTech CSE student. I'm just beginning my DSA journey. Today I have tackled the two sum problem in the simplest way I understood. So the question says we are given a one indexed array of integers numbers that is already sorted in non-decreasing order. It means the indexing starts from 1 not from 0 and the array is sorted in an increasing order. Find two numbers such that they add up to a specific target number. We have to find two elements inside that array where both the numbers add up to the target. Let these two numbers be numbers at index 1 and numbers at index 2, where index at 2 is less than or equal to numbers dot length and index at 1 is less than index at 2 and index at 1 is greater than or equal to 1. We have to return the indices of two numbers, index 1 and index 2, added by 1 as an integer array, index 1, index 2 of length 2. The tests are generated such that there is exactly one solution. You may not use the same element twice. It means both the numbers must be unique. We can't use two elements at two same elements to get the target. They must be different elements. Your solution must use only constant extra space. So we are given an array numbers, that is here are the elements and the target is 9. Here we can see the output is 1 comma 2. At index 1 we are given 2 and at index 2 we are given 7. So 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. That is the target. So let's solve this problem. We are given a method that is two sum. Here it is. This method two sum takes two inputs, that is an array of integer, that is numbers, and an integer, that is the target. So an integer target, which is the number we want to get by adding the both the elements of the array. So this method will return an array of two integers. These will be the positions of the elements that add up to the target. So firstly, we have to create a hash map. So we have created the hash map of integers, that is map. This map will help us store each number we go through in the array along with its index. The key will be the number and the value will be its index. This will help us to find the numbers as if it is already present inside the map. Now here I am starting a for loop. It will go through each number in the array one by one. The variable I is just the index. It starts from 0 and goes up to the last index of the array. Now I'm calculating the difference between the target and the current number. So here we have calculated the difference. For example, if the target is 9 and the current number we are having is 2, the difference will be 7. This means we are looking for a number inside the array 7 because 2 plus 7 is 9. Now let's check if the difference we just calculated is already inside the map or not. So if we find the number in the map, that means we found both the numbers whose sum is equal to the target, so we return their indices. So we add 1 to each index. So because the question says the array is one index, meaning it starts from 1, not from 0. And if we didn't find the number in the map, we just add the current number and its index. This way we can use it later if needed. Outside the loop, we return an empty array, but this line should never run because the question says there is always exactly one solution. So that was the two-sum problem by using the hash map. Let's understand it more clearly once. Now let's run this code. So it is working. So what I did in this question, firstly I made a box, that is I have used a hash map technique. So I have created here a map to store numbers where they are in the array. I go through each line in the list one by one, and I found out here the difference to reach to the target, and I check if that number is already there in the box or not. If it is there, then it returns the position of both the numbers. If the pair is not found, then we will get an empty list that will not run because it is not needed here. So that's all about this question. So that was the two-sum sorted problem using HashMap in Java, and the time complexity here is order of n. So if this helped you, please let's follow us for more such coding problems. Thank you.